Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. So we are back after a 2 week rest after doing the completion videos, and now we are going to start 6.3 exploration ones. So the first one path we're going to tackle is 6.3.1 Can't Stop Won't Stop. This is one of the more annoying parts of the chapter. So basically your damage that you deal to your defender is reduced if you're not unstoppable. So we will discuss into in detail, but before we do guys, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment down below. All of that really helps me out a lot and rank the videos up, so I appreciate every one of you. So in 6.3.1, every quest has 3 different parts where you can take specific champions, kind of like 6.2, but there are no rarity gates. But they are given you different class boosts that you can use. So our part today is going to be Can't Stop Won't Stop. So you can either use Mystic Champions with Citrox Bargain Boost, that will give them unstoppable, we'll discuss it in more detail, or you can also attempt this path without any boost. There are plenty of champions that can do that. So if you see on the infographic, there are 4 metal champions and both Magnetos are unstoppable built into them, so they work amazing. Also there's a synergy with Mojo and Hulk Ragnarok or Korg, where he gets unstoppable as well. And also there's a really nice synergy with Captain Marvel movie version and Rogue. It's called Stolen Memories, and she goes unstoppable as soon as she gets into a binary fusion. So you can take all of that. If you don't have them, other viable champs are also mentioned. There you can use Thing, you can use Colossus, you can use Juggernaut, you can use Unstoppable Colossus. So there's plenty of champions that you can use. And apart from that, there is going to be a mini boss Blackbolt. We've covered it before in the easy path completion videos. It will come up again. And there is going to be a Medusa with Do You Bleed on him. So getting onto the path, the first fight is against the Sentinel, and the best counter to him would be our very own Magneto, because he's a metal champion. So again, all you need to do is to build up to 10 prowess charges by heavy, and once you get to an L3, just hold it and build up to 40 prowess charges and let the L3 rip, and Sentinel will die really quickly. Other options for the Sentinel fight is you can include Captain Marvel movie version, or you can use the champion as well if you have him duped. Both are cosmic champions and will have a class advantage. If not, other champions are available as well. Also, if you're going to use a boost, you can use any of the Mystic champions, because you have running on fumes node on this whole path. If you're staying near to your opponent, you'll be getting fatigue charges on yourself. So whenever you use a special, 25% chance is there to convert those fatigue charges into unstoppable, and you can use them as well. I am not going to use any of the Mystic champions. I'm just gonna use all different champions, so I can show that this path is doable as well. So you can choose whatever champions you like. Now this next fight is against a Mephisto, and it's a very interesting fight because he will gain power whenever he gets his incinerate, and also you need to pick champions that are incinerate immune to work against him, otherwise you will die via his fire. So the wild champions with the boost are going to be your Ghost Rider, your new Cosmic Ghost Rider, Mephisto himself, and also you can use Clairvoyant. You can use the class boost and build up fatigue charges on yourself and then use a special and they will be converted into Fury. Again, other champions are also mentioned, but bear in mind if you use those champions, this fight might be a bit annoying because very less options are incinerate immune. Two options that I find really good for this fight are Sunspot and also my recently taken to rank 5 Human Torch. Now Human Torch is amazing for this fight because he will build a lot of charges on him for Smolder and also the opponent, and because of that he will do a lot of damage. Now even though the damage is reduced by 90% because there is no unstoppable, but the damage is so high against Mystic champions that you will see that Mephisto is literally melting. So if you don't have any of the Mystic champions that are incinerate immune, Human Torch is a really good option, or even Sunspot, because Sunspot damage is so huge that even with 90% reduce you will take a really big chunk out of the health of Mephisto. So I hope that really helps. Next up is again Metal Champion, that is going to be Punisher 29. Again, it's going to be a simple one. I will just parry him and use heavy hits to build up my prowess into an L3 and he will die really quickly. One thing you need to make sure that Punisher 2019 is not a robot like Sentinel or Nebula. He is going to bleed. But once you use your special in Unstoppable while charging your heavy, he will not get the complete bleed damage. It will also reduce by 10%. So what you need to do, make sure when the bleed is about to expire, you charge your heavy so you are under Unstoppable mode and he gets the full amount of damage from the shrapnel. So that's one thing to take care about. And apart from that, it's a pretty straightforward and simple fight. Next up, we're going to have Nebula on this path. Now again, she's a metal champion and she's a robot, so I'm gonna bring in Magneto again. Now if you notice that I'm using a rank 4 Magneto, a dupe rank 4 Magneto, I also have a 6-star rank 1 as well. I usually bring him for extra damage, but he was in a war, so I used this one instead. So yeah, again, same thing, just build up your power charges to 40 and then use an L3 and she will die very quickly. Now this next fight is really fun. It's against a Blade. So again, you can bring other champions else you like. You can bring in somebody with Unstoppable. Now the problem with Blade is that a lot of Mystic champions are also dimensional beings. So if you bring any of the Mystic champion that like Magic, or if you bring in a Dormammu, or if you bring in a Morningstar, they are mystical beams, and they're because of danger sense, their ability accuracy will be reduced. So make sure if you bring a Mystic champion with a class boost, make sure to bring that one is not a mystical being, so Blade has nothing to do against him. Now, as I do not have a boost and I'm not using a boost, I have alternate options. So I'm gonna use my rank 5 Archangel, who not only reduces ability accuracy against an opponent, but also his neurotoxins do a lot of damage. Now, in normal, if it were not a can't stop, won't stop node, it will do a lot of damage, but because the damage is 90% reduced, so it will take a little bit of time to bring Blade down, but still comparatively he's dying really fast. I hope you guys are enjoying the video, guys. If you are, make sure to like the video and leave a comment down below. We have started 6.3 exploration videos, and after that we'll be jumping onto 6.4. The whole idea is to try and finish these videos before Act 7 comes out. And then we have arguably the most annoying fight of this whole section. I hate fighting Domino because of unlucky and crit failure and all the damage. So yeah, the best champion to go against Domino would be Sentinel. All you can do is once you have 100 analysis charges, you can just parry and use heavies, and you can kill her with the unstoppable heavy easily. But as I don't have Sentinel, or I have Sentinel but I don't have it ranked up, I'm gonna use a Thing. So with Thing, what you need to do is, there are two ways you can fight with Thing. You can either build up to 15 charges and let the opponent hit you, so you can get unstoppable and you can maul your opponent within that. Just make sure when you're fighting Domino, you're not unlucky when you're trying to get yourself hit to get unstoppable, because that will not proc the unstoppable and you will just get hit by Domino. Also, again, once you'll be hitting Domino, because of running on fumes, there's going to be fatigue on you, so if you take any damage from Domino, you will heal back right up if you're running willpower, so that's nothing to worry about. So as you will see, I am just building up my rock charges and my furies. I also have Human Torch in the same team, so my furies are building up faster. It might take a little bit of time to you. So the best way I find is to build up 15 rock charges and get myself hit and get unstoppable and hit Domino, and repeat that 2-3 times, and then in the meantime I get an L3. So as soon as I get an L3, I am unstoppable. I use my L3, so that gives a damage as well, and then I get an extended period of unstoppable and unblockable. So yeah, and just like that you can keep hitting her. Just be careful about her lucky face. She might evade and retaliate back with a special. And apart from that, guys, it's just a long patient fight. You just need to be patient, and can easily bring her down, as you will see in the video. Next up is going to be a Human Torch. So again, guys, it's same as how we dealt with Mephisto. Make sure if you're going to bring a Mystic Champion, you bring somebody who's Incinerate immune together with the Citric boost, bargain boost that you have, and you can easily become unstoppable with the running on fumes node. With the weaknesses once you use a special. Now if you don't have that, then it's a bit tricky fight, because the problem in Human Torch is even if you hit him, you can get incinerated. So the only other two champions I can think about is Sunspot, and also I can think about Human Torch. Now if you don't have them, you might have to You might have to use some revives here and there, or you can also use Captain Marvel movie version because she gets invulnerable when she goes into binary fusion. So yeah, those are the few options. Now again, what we are trying to do here, because he's also incinerate immune, but he's not immune to the Nova Flames. So I am just keeping my smolder charges up, and because when I hit him, I get incinerate as well. When I block him, I get incinerate as well. So there's a lot of smolder charges on all of us, and I'm just waiting to use my L3. That will give me 2 extra smolder charges and Nova Flames, and that's where I do my damage to Human Torch and I bring him down. Now the last fight before the boss is going to be an Omega Red. Now usually it's a really easy fight with a Magneto because he's also a metal champion, but he has the aspect of war, so we are on a timer here. So we need to make sure that we get all the charges of prowess as quick and possible and an L3 as quick and possible so we can drop him down. Now I'll try my best to bring him down, but because I'm using a rank 4 Magneto, I think fail at 20%, and then I have to bring in another champion to bring him down. But if you are quick enough, if you are fast enough, you can bring him down in one go and solo him as well. That is and the only final crappy fight in this section, and when this can't stop won't stop annoying node, and then you go on to the boss, which is super simple and super easy, but I mess it up and we'll look into it once we get there, guys. And then we have the mini boss that is going to be a Blackbolt, who's a bit annoying because he has life cycle node and aggressive regen, and if those two were not bad enough, he's also got Lionheart and Fury. So long story short, you need to use a champion that is going to have either a nullify or he can control his power so his aggression, the regen, does not build up. There are quite a few champions you can use. You can use a Sim Supreme, you can use a Doom, you can use a Magic, there's also Stagger Effect moments, and always you can use a Ghost. But I am going to go with Doom because Doom makes him super easy. He has a built-in heavy attack in his animation in his 5-hit combo, and then you can also just do L3 cycling and kill him off. So that's essentially what I'm doing right here. I just build up to an L3 and I'm gonna use my L3 and then medium, medium, light, 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 medium, medium with an L1, steal the power, and then gonna stand up and wait for him to come to me and do the reparry and have another L3 ready. So I'm gonna rinse and repeat this process until he's about to die, and in the end I'm gonna drop an L2 and he will die really quickly. The best thing about stagger opponents is that they do not allow him to build up his furies, so he can't hit. The only chance when he gets to hit you, it doesn't hurt very hard. So yeah, once you have that in control, everything else is fine. Again, you can use a magic here as well. You can build up all of those furies and then use an L3 and he will die very quickly. So it's upon you what champion you bring in and how you kill him off. And the final fight is going to be against a boss Medusa, who is going to have a buffet node and also do you bleed, but she also has bleed invulnerability, so any bleed champion will work amazing against her. So we are talking about Nick Fury, we are talking about Wolverine, I just added him there, but any bleed champion would work. If you have 5x5 deep wounds, that will really help you, and parry as well. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm just going to use an Archangel and I'm just gonna parry and use my heavy and stack up those bleeds. And because Archangel stacks those bleeds really quickly and I am running a 5x5 deep wounds, so that will really kill Medusa off very quickly and it will be a very easy fight. You can use the other champions mentioned in the video as well. But then guys, this is the most annoying part in 6.3.1, so we are getting it out of the way, the first one. I'll be doing all the all the class boost past in 6.3, so stay tuned in the channel guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video. If you did guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, like the video, all of that really helps me out a lot, and share it as well. I'll be leaving a link down in the video description and in the comment section for my infographics. You can just click on them and you can access all the helpful infographics that I've made in collaboration with KT1 and Monash and also Agent X. I hope you find them helpful, and apart from that guys, I hope you all have an amazing day and I'll see you next time.